Hey everyone, and welcome to today's explainer powered by QandAHelp. We're jumping straight into the fascinating world of physics right now to break down question 3 from the WASSCE Physics 2026 past paper. Look, if you're a hardworking WAEC student trying to really polish your skills, you are absolutely in the right place. So let's just get right to it and turn that exam anxiety into total confidence. Okay, so here's our target for today. The question asks, which of the following properties is not correct about photons? And our options are A, have zero mass, B, possess the speed of light, C, are in continuous motion, or D, have mass at rest. Now, I want you to really notice those words not correct. That's our primary clue here. We aren't just looking for a true statement today. We're essentially playing detective to find the imposter. We need to single out the one false statement hiding in this lineup. But, before we start interrogating our suspects, we kind of need to know exactly who we're dealing with. Let's demystify this. What actually is a photon? Well, quite simply, it's a tiny packet of light energy. You can think of a photon as this tiny, highly energetic messenger of light. And here's the absolute coolest thing about this messenger. It never parks, it never takes a break, and it literally never sits still. It is just pure moving energy. Keep that visual in your head, because it's going to make solving this question an absolute breeze.
Let's see how that messenger analogy actually applies to option A, which claims photons have zero mass. So in the strict rules of physics, because a photon is pure energy and literally never stops moving, it possesses what we call zero rest mass. Because it has no mass in the traditional physical sense of the word, this statement is entirely true. Option A is innocent. It's a completely correct property of a photon, which means, well, it can't be our final answer.
Let's log this in so we don't lose track. We've got a verified facts list going here, and fact number 1 is officially confirmed: zero rest mass. Honestly, mentally organizing what we know like this is a real game changer for isolating the lie. We're one step closer. Right, let's look at the next suspect. Option B claims photons possess the speed of light. Well, just ask yourself, what is a photon actually made of? It's a literal particle of light. So naturally, it's going to travel at the exact speed of light when it's moving through a vacuum. There's no trick here at all. The statement is scientifically accurate, totally clearing option B of any suspicion. And just like that, we can update our facts again. We've now got 2 verified truths. 1, zero rest mass, and 2, travels at the speed of light. You guys are making awesome progress here. Systematically breaking down a question like this, just step by step, is exactly how you master WAEC physics. It just completely takes the guesswork out of the equation. Okay, let's bring back that tiny messenger analogy to tackle option C, which claims photons are in continuous motion. Remember what we said just a minute ago? A photon is pure energy. It doesn't just, sit on a desk like a heavy stone or a textbook. From the exact moment it's created, a photon is zooming forward. It is always, always moving. Therefore, this statement is perfectly true. Option C is innocent too. Let's add this third cleared statement to our list. We now have a really rock-solid profile of our photon. Zero rest mass, travels at the speed of light, and always in continuous motion. But notice what this actually means. We've eliminated A, B, and C as true statements. The suspense is definitely building because we have officially cornered our only remaining suspect. And that brings us to option D, have mass at rest. Now hold on, we literally just established that a photon is never at rest and that it has zero rest mass. Therefore, it is physically impossible for a photon to possess mass while at rest. It completely contradicts the fundamental laws of physics we just mapped out. So here's our imposter. This is absolutely our false statement. Before we make our final, official declaration, let's slow down for just a second and lock in a golden rule. If a photon question mentions rest mass, remember, photon rest mass is 0. This right here is your ultimate WAEC shortcut. I want you to take a mental screenshot of this exact phrase. If you ever see the words photon and rest mass together in an exam, you immediately know the value is 0. No exceptions. So let's just do a really quick recap of the logic we just used. A is true, B is true, C is true, but D, mass at rest, is not correct. Look at how beautifully logical physics can be when you break it down piece by piece like this. You didn't just guess here, you proved exactly why the other 3 were right so you could confidently find the one that was wrong.
Which leads us to our proud conclusion. The correct answer to this exam question is option D. Because the question specifically asked us for the property that is not correct, option D is the undisputed winner. You've totally nailed this concept.
But hey, don't pack up your notes just yet. We aren't done. It's time to ramp up the energy a bit. Let's see how well those concepts actually stuck in your brain with a fast-paced quick-fire round. Ready? Quick quiz 1. A photon is a packet of blank energy. Is it A, sound, B, light, C, heat only, or D, water? Come on, shout it out right now. Boom! If you said B, light, you are absolutely correct. You are already mastering the foundational basics of quantum physics, and we're honestly just getting started. Let's keep this awesome momentum going.
All right, on to quick quiz number 2. Which statement is wrong about photons? A, zero rest mass, B, speed of light, C, mass at rest, or D, always moving? Remember to channel your inner detective here. You're looking for the wrong statement, exactly like we did in the real WAEC question. So what's your choice?
And the answer is C, mass at rest. Seeing the phrase mass at rest next to a photon is a glaring red flag, and you all spotted it instantly. You are officially immune to this classic examiner's trick, for sure.
Okay, final rapid-fire question to permanently lock this into your brain for exam day. Quick quiz 3. WAEC short at photon rest mass equals what? Is it A, 0, B, 1 kilogram, C, 10 kilograms, or D, infinite? Think back to our golden rule.
Yes, a giant 0, because that is exactly what a photon's rest mass is. Massive congratulations to you for conquering such a tricky physics concept with absolute ease today. You broke it down, you understood the logic, and you proved that physics is really nothing to be afraid of.
If you loved how clear and simple this was, you need to head over to QandAHelp.com right now. They have an entire library of in-depth explanations just like this for WAEC, JAMB, and NECO covering literally all subjects. It's the ultimate tool to turn your exam anxiety into absolute confidence. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more brilliant updates. Thank you so much for learning with me today. Keep asking questions, keep chasing knowledge, and honestly, ask yourself, what other hidden secrets of the physics world will you unlock next? I'll see you in the next explainer.